Hey there YouTube, Scott from Horderside, back with another video for you. This one's going to be different, something you've never seen before from me. I'm going to do a CGC submission video. I got some credits to burn for my CGC account. I went a little overboard with what I picked out to send, but they're books, you know, I've either had them for years and haven't sent them in, or maybe I've just had them for a few weeks with the intention of sending them in. I'm getting stuff sent in. So I'm submitting books through 4 different tiers in one shipment. I have modern, standard, or which I guess, yeah, modern, standard, economy, and express. I think there's 11 total. And I'm going to show you the books and give you my guess on what the grade's going to end up being. If I get the right camera on. So, here's our first one. These are 4 that I'm submitting under the modern tier. Pure Images, number 5, first appearance of Ren and Stimpy in comics. This one I'm pretty confident is going to come back in 9/8. I can't find anything wrong with this. We know the people at CGC might be able to, but so that's book number 1. Next is a copy of New Mutants 98. This is one I picked up some time ago. Well, by some time, within the last year, 18 months, I guess. This is a pretty nice copy. I'm going to guess this one comes back in maybe a 9/4, maybe a 9/6. Couple real small color breaking spine ticks on it. But yeah, I'm going to go 9/4, 9/6 on this copy. Now we got a second copy of New Mutants 98. This one's a little worse off. Has a lot more going on the spine than the other one did. Little blunts on the corners. I mean, but overall it's pretty strong. I'm hoping for a 9. I'm hoping for a 9. It may only be an 8.5, but I'm hoping for a 9 out of it. So that's my 3rd modern and 4th modern. Batman Adventures number 12. This one I debated on, well, even sending it in, and I debated on what tier to put it in, because it does have a, I mean, and it's hard to see. It's got that fold right there with some color rub on top of it. And that's really the only thing that's wrong with this book. If it wasn't for that, if that wasn't there, this would be a strong 9.6, maybe even a 9.8. I mean, there's really nothing else wrong with this book. But I think it depends on how severe they ding me for that. I mean, this could get as low as maybe a 5.0 with that one flaw on it. Just due to the severity of it. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope this comes back. I'm going to hope they're going to be generous and give me a 7.5 on it. I wouldn't be surprised though if it does come back with 5.0. We'll see. So that's the other reason I submitted this in the modern book category, is because of the grade I think it's going to get. I think it's going to be under that value. If not, they'll bump it up a category when they get it. So there's book number 4. All right, we're going to move into the standard category. No, the economy category. Economy. This one was a little tougher. Wasn't 100% sure what I was going to pull out. I just started remembering books I had. This is one I picked up again sometime this year. First appearance of the Flintstones in comics. Dell Giant number 48. This one was already Slab when I got it. It was a 3.0. So this is actually going in for a recert. But this was in pretty poor shape. Had never been pressed. Lots of waves, lots of wrinkles. And it looks a ton better. I don't know how much I'm going to improve the grade. I'm hoping to get it up at least to a 4. Possibly a 4.5. But I'm probably going to say I'm going to get a 4. There's just enough the creases in that front cover that I don't know that I'm going to be able to get any higher than that with that book. We'll see, but it's going to be I'm confident I'll get a bump from the 3.0 that it had prior. Next in the economy line, Incredible Hulk 102. Now this is another book that I don't, I've had this one for a long time. It's not the greatest, but it's solid. So I just want to see where it lands at. I'm going to guess this one to come back in at a probably a 5.0. Yeah, I'd say a 5. Next economy book, X-Men 53. First Barry Windsor Smith artwork. Definitely has a couple issues. We got a little corner ding up there, a couple of color breaks. Overall, it's pretty strong, though. I'm going to say this one ought to come back maybe a 7. 7.5 if they're generous, but probably a 7. This is an issue I ordered the X-Men. The special X-Men insert label. Next we've got X-Men 50, still one of my favorite, probably my all-time favorite X-Men cover anyways. This one's super strong. Super strong copy. This one should, I think, come back with an 8. I'm thinking that's a solid 8. And finally, I think, the last of the economy books. Yep, last of the economy books. Superman's ex-pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 134. First appearance of Darkseid. Again, this is a really strong copy. I don't. Little blunting on this corner right there, but this one, I'm going to say this one's going to come back in 8.5. This one's probably going to be an 8.5. Okay, last of the economy. Now a couple of standards. I got 2 standards. Standards are the tiers I hate. I think they charge too much for these books. But the first one is ASM 101. This is another book I've had for a long time. Couple of color breaks in it. I may run this one through the press one more time. I think I pressed this one early when I was still trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. But overall, it's a pretty strong book. I'm going to say this one comes back at a 7.0. Maybe a 7.5, but I say strong 7.0. I suck at grading, by the way, so I'm really going to be interested to see how well I do. So, alright, one more standard. ASM 50. And both these Spider-Man books, I'm going to go ahead and pay the $5 for the Spider-Man label. Again, this is a solid book. It's been read. Lots of nice spine ticks here. But overall, it's really solid. Not quite as good as the 101, but we got this down here. So this one should probably get a 5.5. Is going to be my guess. And I'm just making this shit up as I go. Who knows? But 5.5 sounds good on that one. And finally, the last book is the Express book, which hopefully gets a head start on a lot of these books. It's weird because I'm going to have to wait staggered amounts of time for every set of them to come back in. But at least they should all get opened at the same time. So, the last book in the Express tier is Tip Top. Number 173 from 1952. So, for those of you that don't know, this is the first Charles Schultz Peanuts in comics. It's actually tied with United Comics number 21 for first appearance. They both came out same month, same week even, I think. This one, again, for its age, is pretty nice. Major flaw is it's got this one book-length crease that runs all the way through it. Um, but it's pretty solid. A little bit of, chip right there. But because of that crease, it really shouldn't grade any higher than a 2.0. That is, unless they are extremely lenient on the Golden Age books, which I've heard they are. I'll know when they bring this one back. If that crease didn't run all the way through the book, if that much was good, then it'd probably be a solid 5. But I got a feeling this one's going to come back at 2.0. If it's any less than that, I will be disappointed. In fact, this is probably the only book I would be disappointed if it really went under my grading guess. Unless it was significantly under. But that's it. Again, I may press a couple of these one more time before I send them, but I've got my receipt ready to go, my packing list, and I just gotta get them boxed up and sent out. So let me know what you think. I don't know how often I'm going to do this, especially with CGC raising their prices. I may do CBCS. I'm definitely going to keep the CGC membership just so I can look up graders' notes. This one, I suppose this one I might be upset if it comes back any lower than I'm anticipating, but the rest of them, I got a pretty good idea where they're going to fall at. But yeah, I may end up sending more in after I have to renew my CGC membership in another month or 6 weeks, and then I may start sending some CBCS books in. I've got some signature books that I probably should get Slab. Let me know what you think of my estimated grades. You think I'm low, high, spot on? Be interesting to reference this video when the slabs start coming in to see how well I did, or see how well you did if you want to make some guesses at it. In fact, I think I'll have a contest. Just made this up off the top of my head. Everybody who wants, go through and make your guess on what each one of these books is going to grade, and whoever is closest to getting them all correct, I will give them a, let's see here, what do I have laying around that I can give away? I will give them a Spawn's Universe #1 9.6. How about that? So here's your chance to win a Spawn's Universe 9.1. You got plenty of time to get your grades in, your guesses. Because the Express is going to be the quickest. Yeah, I guess I got to cut it off when the express comes in, because I won't be any good at keeping secrets. So once the express comes in, and I do my video on it, then we're going to close comments on this one, and you won't be able to put in your guesses. So remember, guess on every book I showed and what you think it's going to grade. In the event of a tie, I'll do some sort of a wheel spin or something. If nobody guesses every book correctly, I will still give whoever guesses the most correct something. I just don't know what. Yeah, I may still give them this. We'll have to see. Depends on how generous I'm feeling that day and how well my books grade when they come back in. So, alright, that's enough rambling. Hope you like this one. And until next time, I'm Scott from Hoarder's Hide, and I want to know what's in your hide.